thing, K-leg the day inside the arrangement, and they don't trust them at all. Now the first story will carry come on top of accident with that.
And our next story got to do with this particular one. I will tell us an action film, and because this action will start today, and this action are between two major people of the PDP. The governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, and the presidential candidate of the PDP, that is the PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. No say, over time, we don't hear say two of them, then get one kind of divided issues, that they quarrel, but we don't know the essence of the quarrel. And but right now, the story where they go around and say, Ebola said these two major actors, whether an actor and both, we go call them, Ebola said don't want to settle their fight. This one they come from this particular end, this one they come from this particular end, and they come, they put soundtrack for the movie, they because they put out, they come together. And what if the whole essence of this thing? Make the school look that they will feel reconcile this particular problem where they get to, so at least all of them will know say yes, so we are friends now, we don't longer have a problem. And the board of trustees of the PDP also come and talk, say, look, this particular resolve, this particular things how they settle between these two people. Make anybody not come to talk say will be Atiku representative, or will be Atiku supporters, or will be Wike supporters. Say now peace they come make anybody not come scatter the essence of this peace. And for them to also ensure say the PDP get one kind stronger. This is say make everybody hand, make they come on deck so that they go feel reconcile the matter ahead of waiting, ahead of 2023.
For those of us who go better primary school, una go know this song. Where they'll talk say, aeroplane turner, aeroplane turner.
Turn, turn, turn now.
No, na lie, you know that one. The one way you know now, aeroplane, you dabo. Ba me ki yami.
Why I can't take it right? Aeroplane turner, turn, turn, turner. No be.
Now scope you use. As I say aeroplane turner, you just don't say turn, turn, turner. But the one way you know, those of us will go international, Montessori. Now this song they sing aeroplane turner, turn, turn. But those will go community, grammar, comprehensive, secondary, high school. Those ones now. Aeroplane o dabo ba mi ki ya mi eleko
meji olomi gbangba jigi you say for no where you know am from where you know am from
based on research
pele
na I take no but you even put gbamu jigi you sabi the dance you could be see yourself but the reason why I sing that song now because of say as Nigeria dey like this now problem dey come we know say on top of accident we know they hide mouth Emirates, if they support Arsenal, go down that airline, they don't come out and say from September 1st, they go carry in the screen. They go carry their kayak come up for Nigeria. They don't go they operate again. They get one big English when cause problem. Repatriation of funds. That one I say the money when they make they don't carry and go their country based on say now in hard currency. They don't carry and go. People come and they talk say wait why this thing they cause problem? Even British Airways too, those ones don't announce say the frequency that is, for example, if now 11 times that they come Nigeria before, say the thing go reduce and money go up. People come and they talk say, what did they cause this problem for inside this our country? Should I say government don't really understand? Ayata join body as it take concern travel inside the whole world. They begin drag Nigeria for Twitter. If you see the clothes when Nigeria wear now, you know say that green, white, and green. I am our fashion designer and so forth. The whites don't get stained. Because I had to drag Nigeria for mud. People come begin to shout, say, which kind? Before these people go Twitter, begin to complain. Now if you say they don't complain, give this person, give that person, and nobody here. And this thing will affect because investors go they look say, wait, if these kind of people will be say they get big business, they don't come up for the country, now me want put money on top. We take go beg una, I beg. Make una settle this matter. I beg, make una settle am because a word is enough for the wise.
And from that particular, we enter into education. And because as it be right now, and the minister of our declining educational sector. Okay, sorry, the minister of education.
Which one be who put declining for the front? Could be no, they go arrest you.
No, now wait, I just say the educational sector they get problem. I be say primary school no they get problem, secondary school no they get problem.
Why they ask me question when you already know the answer?
So as I take talking, I see of course it is affecting the entire system of the education. Primary, secondary. That's why I tell you, just put that English declining.
No, come out my bed.
Okay. The Minister of Education, Alhaji Adamu don't come and talk. Say, look, say student, university student, say if then they find who they go put for trouble, or who they go sue, or who they go carry go court. Say make them carry ASU, make them carry ASU go court. Or to say ASU they prove say they're stubborn. Say every attempt to make sure say ASU come back to class to continue with their lecturing and say it no work. So make them carry ASU go court. Meanwhile, as on their own pardon to come and talk, say, well, as it is right now, Say this particular 6 months we don't pass. Say since the government don't listen to their needs and to their demands, say they don't put out, say in fact they go cancel them out.
Wait, oh.
Nah.
So this 6 months when they're on strike now.
Where people say that sections on the other section they go cancel everything.
What did they go happen to the students?
They go enter new section.
What did they supposed to learn this 6 months?
No, but exactly what they're supposed to write exams. So they're supposed to complete their courses. But they said they're not they even send anybody again. Since they talk said they don't meet up to that, they said they'll just drop into new section. Man, and then they will continue from.
But well, wait, you know teach Peking 2 times 1 2. You they jump to 3 times 1.
But you're looking at this thing. Since the government also meet up to their needs, what do you expect? What do you expect them to do?
No, they need to settle with government.
Government they don't want to settle now. What do you want me them to do?
Unkubi, you don't know what this thing mean? 6 months for person academic life. Now you be say engineer. Now only near go there. Because engineer, the engine no go there. Now only near you go be.
Bam.
Doctor, no doc. You go just they take tour for hospital.
You go just they tour around.
For inside hospital.
You go they tour.
As to beg and federal government, Muna settle this matter. Oh, you they talk say when 2 elephant fight, now the grass they suffer. This Nigerian grass of students since February 14, they don't too suffer. They don't too trample upon them. What we go do now, as we don't knock these 4 stories now, are to come out. More come out because everywhere they hot. More carry fire extinguisher. More take quench the fire small. Then our go get visitor go join us. He go chook mouth for these stories. We go just ask her like 1 or 2 questions. He go chook mouth for these stories. In fact, that ask you on, we go ask him how he go take settle him. Because he too a young person and he believes say education makes sense. Before we go enter the cocoa of our conversation. Today we dey look young people. Young people don't come and they talk say, yes, I want to represent my people.
Yes.
They get the capacity.
Yes.
They get the capability.
Yes.
They get the quality.
Yes.
They get the responsibility.
Yes.
Then go do the right thing.
Yes.
So be yes.
No, because
yes.
I represent them. I'm one of them.
Are you a youth?
I'm young.
How?
I'm capable.
Unkubi.
I be agile.
You when I see for 1960 for inside Tafawa Balewa.
They will see you for 1960 for Tafawa Balewa.
Person will be playing with you again. More go break, they come back. Everything must be fight to you. Violence.
Go beg.
Your middle name now.
The government something down here. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. I will talk about that. You have to the government something down here. They will seal up their
careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
Now welcome to Better Talk. Na tap they graduate to Basgo seriously.
I not be one of those people where they think say the role of a man is just to provide. No, that is the simplest role ever.
Chrisland, you know, say till today we never see where those boys dey. But now the girl now they drag like small generator.
A lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
that widows,
Wow.
that husband snatchers.
What do you say you want to reduce? If I give you the measurement of this thing that you are saying here.
Celebrate on her. Women, now they play the role of father for their children. I salute you today.
Correct.
Better Talk live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. on top Wazobia Max TV.
So they careful who you they do.
My name na Nedu, but I want to tell you something. You know, if you want to arrange a TV show, you need 1 or 2 things where you go put together to make sure say that TV show when they come out. Oh yeah, you get the point now. Now let me tell you, take it down. Number 1, you need a very good TV host. Person who will stand in front. When face show, in shoe shine.
I beg you, Uncle Host, where Sabi join. My name na Petit.
But don't worry.
I agree to now my people.
Together, in fact, with these 2 things now, you can sprinkle a little bit of alamandes.
And ginger.
You know this is not complete now. The new season of the night show don't come back.
On Wazobia TV and Wazobia Max.
Wow! You know the 2 of us like this now. Everywhere. Go.
Scatter.
Cameraman.
Ogene.
All along, you dey show me full, I be half. You dey show me full, I be half.
You dey show am full abi half, abi you wan collect?
The Night Show, showing Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV. Sponsored by Number.
Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Welcome back to Acid the Hot. Ezukuchukwu Anukubi inside studio. Our Ogonge visitor. Don't come join us. Mr. Odunfa. Mr. Odunfa now, House of Representatives candidate. That's person where we say, in don't wear the jersey. You know, say we get aspirants, we get candidates. Aspirant now, those people when they go buy form, they talk, say, I want to. Candidate are people when we say they call look, say, okay, you are eminently qualified. Wear the jersey of our party, fly the flag high, and go and represent us. So for the NMPP, the House of Reps candidate, those ones when they go Abuja, very important people. When they make law, when go make this Nigeria kajad. Mr. Odunfa, welcome to Acid the Hot.
Thank you very much, Chukudi.
We appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, Mr. Odunfa.
Unkubi.
Yes.
I like this your lion wear.
Thank you very
much.
much.
A big man, an elderly man.
Yeah.
So he dress as they with the youth. As youth, who they look up to.
Mr. Youth.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You know what's in there funny? We say, as we dey talk now, we dey call ourselves youth. Depending on which part of the globe where they talk about, they feel they look us. Why these people they call themselves youth?
So for some part of the world we hold.
Okay, everybody who did this chair right now, to an extent, not be youth.
Yeah. Hey God, oh, I beg you. I be small boy, you.
Make I tell you why I talk. When I look the candidates where they for my own constituency, federal constituency, where they the major parties, including my own party, now me be the youngest. And as I don't cross 40, I be 41 already.
And now you be the youngest.
Yeah. You know waiting the law talk about the minimum age where we say you must to attain before you fit run for House of Reps, and where the government could sign that you fit get people to vote for you. If you don't know, make us see whether you know. Waiting be the age.
Now the 30s now from either 25 right thereabouts.
Not too young to run, 25 upwards.
You don't get that. So in first talk, 30s, but like say that not too young to run thing just come your mind. You remember seeing at 25. Why it can't be say for my own, and I can bet you say if you check all around the country, most of those seats, you don't go find people with less than 40. In my own, the major parties, everybody is above 50. And with the talk, say, we get what they call youth bulge. You know what I mean, youth bulge?
Yes, now plenty young people.
You understand? It means, say, now the young people will get this country for the most part. Or how you come be, say, the people where they call themselves youth don't reach 50, sometimes 60. I go just leave them there.
More leave them there. More leave them there. But more will start from somewhere when they're very, very important. Education, because it concerns young people. The commissioner, minister, Minister for Education, Malam Adamu don't come out, come talk, say, federal government go do no work, no pay. And as you don't come and come talk, say, no pay, no work. So as they like this now the Nigerian students, them go lose. Because as they say, if they no pay them for that 6 months, they no go teach that 6 months. So person when we say, maybe they study engineering, engine no go there, he go just the nearing. Because he go just the 6 months, don't waste. And 6 months in the life of a student, for higher institution of learning, now plenty thing. You think say this ASU strike and something where we say we go ever see the end for this country?
My brother, one of the main things where we must my brothers, one of the main things where we must understand, we say, we don't dare at ransom for this our Obodo Nigeria. And we don't dare at ransom 1 tenure, 2 tenure, 3 tenures, 4 tenures, 5 tenures, the name, it don't go back past 20 years, 30 years. Since this, waiting in the column,
democracy,
whether in a Second Republic, whatever,
Fourth Republic,
Fourth, Third, any republic we call them, recently, all the way from, maybe I should not say the names of these presidents, but you understand. We have been at ransom, frankly speaking, by rogues and bandits in corporate attire or bandits in Babariga. The reason why I won't talk am like that be say, as I get company, small business, where we say, any time where failure occur, na me they go talk say, like the Obodo in Europe you go talk, the buck stops
at your table.
How you go tell me say for the past 20, 30 years, we don't they get ASU strike upon strike upon strike upon strike upon strike. And we still they vote those same people in. When we say we know, say education ain't be the foundation, ain't be the bedrock of development. Unless on to say you know want make we develop. Unless on to say you like them as it be. Unless on to say, you know, say as they don't talk, say Nigeria don't get the highest number of people where they in waiting and call extreme poverty. It means say no be the ordinary kind
poverty when get senior brother.
Exactly.
Poverty where even where we say you no get any oga. Hey. You no get oga, na be the oga boss of poverty. See now we get the largest number. And I don't even need to go read some of the research to tell you say there's a clear correlation between what? Poor education outcomes and poverty. If you go village, even in the village, people they dust all their treasures to send their children go school.
Yes.
Why? Because it's obvious. Because they know the education
go empower the person.
Go empower them and go allow them to be competitive. If you know the kind opportunities we don't day for Nigerians as a be, where we say we get youth board, where we say we don't get soon enough 5G, where we say we feel they deliver services internationally at competitive rate. But unfortunately, your people in the tenures before, the current tenure, the tenure before, and before, they have destroyed the education sector. You are now telling the populace, they make them go. This is failure.
Yes.
It is not even failure, it is failure upon failure upon failure. I think, say, it would be a good time to even make people realize the meaning of that NNPP. People always they talk to NNPP. NNPP. It means New Nigeria People's Party. We don't want that kind of Nigeria again.
So now Nigeria where we say people no go they strike.
They totally new.
So from this talk where you talk now, they very, very clear. Say if we get leaders when believe in education, strike go become a thing of the past.
My brother, are you a pastor? Because me I dey choir. It be like say you dey preach to the choir. In a new Nigeria, how it go dey possible? Make your lecturers, some of your highly esteemed members of society, where we say now them they create the future. Now them you don't put your children then life. Your children, where they call for Nigeria, then for Yoruba, kadara. You don't put your children kadara into their hands. You can't they treat them as if say they don't get any worth. You don't even give them any significant level of priority. If we want to talk about the things where we don't see, say this government don't do in terms of priority, can't compare them to education. You go they scratch your head. Say, these people, they go school at all. I know say them talk, say they go school. And I be like say we go take them for their word, say them go school. They give us certificates, you know. But that's the other thing. I can't know for sure. I'll tell you why. And which is one of the reasons where we say we go need to have the right people for inside legislative. And for those who don't know what to be legislative, now waiting in the call National Assembly.
Those where they make law for the country.
Nobody only say that they make law, that they represent the people in different ways. One of the ways where they represent the people be say that they ensure, say when the president sends some of these people, including that Honorable Minister
Adamu.
I'm not saying any names, but yes, the current Honorable Minister. Perhaps if we been get the right people, we suppose they House of Reps, we suppose they Senate, we get them there. Perhaps he will not be there. Perhaps we would have found fault in the way he operates. But I will not leave it. Make I not leave him for the minister alone.
Okay.
The buck they stop with Oga Presido.
Because now you appoint him.
Now you appoint him, yes.
The buck they stop with Oga Presido. Some people go talk, say make we not talk about saying not just the president, saying a political party. Hey, the buck stop with the ruling party. And the party before it. Whoever was ruling, anybody where we say that they rule currently, where then they rule 2050, where then they rule before, which includes the other party. Where we say they won't come back now. Where we say we know say then they fight. You don't talk them earlier on. Now all of them don't completely scatter the education system.
Talking about that party itself.
Okay, talking about that particular party, make we also go into another party, will be opposition. They regard them as the biggest opposition, and that is the PDP. We know the problem with it between the presidential candidates of the PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and of course,
Governor of
Rivers State, yes, on Wike. Because over one or two things they never actually feel disclosed to us, whether that's true or not be true. But looking at this, this kind of thing now, what we supposed to pay attention to? Because looking at it now, it's just like say that they carry this particular matter, they throw to our faces as against the real fact of the problems of the country, what they're supposed to present to us. As populists, what we supposed to do to make sure say, this matter, this is not what we're interested in. Give us the cocoa of the essence of 2023.
Make I first tell you, say, the way we take introduce that thing, you know they correct, say PDP, nah, the main opposition party. The reason why I go talk and be say, APC and PDP is one party.
But they get different name now.
I know. The reason why I want to tell you be say, now the same people where they hold us to ransom that, first of all. So if you talk, say, New Nigeria People's Party is the main opposition, I feel agree with you.
But even that New Nigeria People's Party, for example, our own presidential candidate, he don't go APC, he don't go PDP, he don't go APC, he can't go NNPP.
Before I answer that direct question, make I talk something. And even before I talk something, make I tell you, say, the person where me I go vote for president, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso.
Of your party?
I go vote for that presidential candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party. But the thing, I won't begin to speak Yoruba, the thing where they paramount, we say, I don't want to make our generation make the same mistake where the generations before us don't make. This is our generation and the generation that is coming after us. One of the things where we say you know fit do, or where you know supposed to do, but don't they see some people where they conflicted, where they confused. In fact, they know they confused. They fall under that same problem. That same problem, you see, now they fixated on top presidency. Something where we say the influence where you gather to affect that presidency outcome, it be like this. Meanwhile, the same rogues where we they talk about, they set themselves for the positions where matter. You know what those positions be? State House of Assembly. In fact, before State House of Assembly, they don't shock themselves well for chairman local government. While una they talk about president, who go be president? Who could be president? They don't shock themselves. I mean, as una probably know, I don't know whether you know or you don't know. Now the governors currently, where they organize who go be chairman
of the
for local state electoral commission.
Now then the controller, the state electoral commission, no they independent at all. Like I tell you, say even for Ogun State, you get some places where we say New Nigeria People's Party been win them. For instance, Imala in North in Yewa North is a very, very good example. Where you were beaten. And easily they turn it over. But the thing where I want to clear about be say, if you they distracted, they focus on top president. At that time, then go day for back. They set themselves for those positions where we say, now the position where they go take, they siphon as then they siphon. Those positions where we say, then go take, appoint people where no supposed they appointed. If they been get people where we say their head correct, if we say they been get people where we say they're supposed they there, where then they call for English square peg for square hole, round hole, or round peg for round hole. No be square peg for round hole. If you been get the right people for your state legislative, where we say then go fit talk, say no sir. that person no suppose dey there. We no go agree. If you get the right person for federal House of Representatives, you get the right person for Senate, at that time you go know say you don't dey get power, you don't dey gather. But unfortunately,
everybody na presidency.
We just focus on.
Make we even break them down to numbers.
Mr. Odunfa, before you break them down, what we go do now to just enter inside small break? When we go this break, come back, you go break them down first. As the matter dey like this now, these two we don't chook mouth on top. We get to do with ASU strike, and we also get to do with political parties and the important places where we say Nigerians suppose they put their eye on top. In fact, now here we will put mouth on top because if I say the thing, Mr. Odunfa won't give us the mathematical and analytical aspect. But when we go this break, come back, we'll continue our conversation. Don't go anywhere. Now still, I say
Just like the government, okay, we don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on and enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You sef, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the matter, showing Tuesdays 7 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
How are you? My name is Nedu, but I want to tell you something. You know, if you want to arrange a TV show, you need one or two things where you go put together to make sure say that TV show when they come out. Oh yeah, you get the point now. Now let me tell you, take it down. Number one, you need a very good TV host. Person will stand up front. When face show, in shoe shine.
I beg you, and co-host wey sabi join. My name na Petit.
But don't worry.
I agree to now my people.
Together, in fact, with these two things now, you can sprinkle a little bit of alamandes.
And ginger.
You know, this is not complete now. The new season of the night show don't come back.
On Wazobia TV and wazobiamax.
Wow! You know, there's two of us like this man everywhere.
Scatter.
Cameraman.
Okay.
All along, you dey show me full I be half. You dey show me full I be half.
You dey show am full I be half. Abi you wan collect?
The Night Show, showing Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV. Sponsored by Number.
They will go back to sleep. Yes, sir. Welcome back. The program still remains as it is hot, and I will still there for studio. Me and my brother Ezugu Chukud, and our gonga guest, Oluwatosin Odunfa. And without wasting time, we don't be searching at different stories about which we don't talk about so far. And first thing first, we're telling about the matter where they between PDP and that is the presidential candidate of PDP and the governor of Rivers State. I want to say they want to reconcile their matter. We're also telling about the executive order. Rest will be say and they query NNPC over a particular money. We're also telling about Emirates Airline. Say, hey, say problem for this country, don't they too much, so they will carry their kaya waka comot. And finally, we also telling about the Minister of Education. We don't tell students, say, look, this matter is not about us. Anybody will not work for 6 months, we don't work at all, we don't go PR. Say, make that carry us, make that carry us to go court. And then at the same time, ask the also to respond, say, look, our own to enter into new section, since no one agree pay us. And Mr. Oluwatosin Odunfa still dey for studio. And before we go that break, they respond to something. But make we not even waste time because of saying that they respond to the same topic we want to focus on. We get to do with House of Rep and all that. Make we look at you be mentioning a few things where they're very important. On to say we they pay attention to presidency more. People know they even look leadership on the lower level. And then you can also give instances of chairman and a couple of other things. But bringing it down to the National Assembly, both for states and federal, which is very, very important as well. And you will say be one of the contest for that same position under the party, NNPP, right? So people also can look at this way. If people know they're too informed about how government they take work, and their eyes normally focus on the top, I also think say we go feel also break and down because elections they pass every 4 years. Just like say, after we don't tell them finish, they will still go back to focusing on president. How go fit bring that information to the grassroots, making them understand, say, look, leadership, no be the top, not supposed to focus more. So when I bring them to that level of this thing where we say, where they define our life, people where they make constitution. How will feel not to say we fit break and down into ensuring say people understand the importance of these other political offices.
Nkubi, thank you very much. But make I quickly first say my name now, Odunfa.
Odunfa, sorry.
So I know say you talk say Odunifa will be the meaning, but we don't do for Yoruba waiting and call Suki. Okay. So the I don't disappear. So now Odunfa, Odunfa. That's right. You know, say I want first pick something from waiting you talk. They talk say how we go take the information, go make the grassroots. And one of the things we say a lot of times, people they forget or people don't even know about these people when they call the grassroots. We say them be like you, them be like me. It be like say sometimes we they carry them as if say them be egg, say then they different. Say they don't know waiting they go on. Now lie. The grassroots now me, grassroots now you, but in a different situation. We say situation we say number one. Many of the grassroots they rural area, but grassroots they urban areas too. True. And the grassroots way they talk about, then they in more poverty. Unfortunately, governments where they talk about, the successive governments don't push their head into the ground.
Press them.
They don't press their head into the ground. They don't they tired. They don't they stressed. They don't they hopeless. They don't they feel hopeless. They know they're still there hopeful, say something will change. But now the grassroots be that. You know me say they don't get education. No? For grassroots, you go find plenty graduates we don't get any job. Go Yewa South, go Ekpokia, go Okeodon, go Wode, go Ekpokia Center, go Maun, go Agada.
All these places where they call really show, say you be grassroots, you sabi all these places, Ekpokia, they call them as it take be.
Go for Inter do. Go Dogo, go Moye.
Oh God, no vessel. See, Nigerians, make una open una eye. Una know say some people they go there Abuja.
They don't know who they represent.
They don't know who they represent.
They don't know their community. They mention names.
No verse, continue, sorry. I just said I point that one out so that Nigerians go know. Because some people go there Abuja now and they thought say they won't win election. They won't rule people when they don't even get connection.
They win, they relocate.
They disappear.
Go Abuja, go live for 4 years.
Sorry, Honorable, continue.
So now waiting I talk with that. Go any of those places, Agilete, Loberija, name them. You go find capable people where we say they don't go school. Where we say their whole family don't bring money together. Say this one we go send and go school. You don't send and go school finish. He come back, he no see job.
Chai.
You know how many people he don't disappoint? You know how many people investment don't drop?
And he go even they frustrated because all the years of burning the midnight candle.
Make I tell you, alternative way then they talk for economics will be opportunity cost. We say that Peking. I know say if you call this one child labor, but frank reality be say that Peking if you don't they work for farm, they produce.
Not true
from
now.
Very young age. Because that's why they be for that side. From there, instead of to go secondary school, they go talk, say, if I don't get me plenty cassava, cocoa, things where we need. Agbado corn. But make I talk something. The real alternative, no be say make this Peking no go school at all. The real alternative go be scenario where we say government don't design some kind programs. We go ensure, say, the people where they this, for instance, rural areas, where they close to our food basket, say they get the kind of education where they design for that area. Where they design to ensure, say, their parents know they lose out both ways. By that time, they go don't create things will be like future farms. Where we say, for that farm, education day inside that farm. They teach them technology. That kind of thing. Where we say, go make sure, say, these people where they these areas, we get waiting with they call sustainable competitive advantage. You go take advantage of their proximity, the proximity where they get to the food belt, and the fact where we say they still get plenty young people where if you learn the technology, we go make sure say agriculture go boom. Make I talk something again. Where they connected once again. We get these people where they always they talk say they spend trillions. And you know who they talk about now? This same gentleman, will be honorable minister, where they talk, say they spend more trillions than even ASU they ask for on the education sector. Number one, they don't spend the right amount on the educational sector. First question. When I say right amount, there have been plenty of, what would you call it? Plenty research, plenty work where they don't do. Universities, international organizations, we don't specify the percentage where supposed day for your budget,
Yes.
for your level.
For education,
If you don't reach that level,
You don't reach
the answer
that.
is no. But even if, say, you don't spend past, as you talk, say, as they ask for, where it day for your body, then talk, say, show full no. Question be say, the thing show.
You know they show.
You get one person where they talk, say, in don't decide, say, one of the problems will be like, say, it pass corruption for all these successive governments. We be say, we want to make sure, say, no go day for new Nigeria. And what's in they call lack of vision. You know, say, when person no even know where in they go, he never even plan as, if you don't know where in they go, how in go take plan as he go take get there. Now, one major problem with this current government and the previous ones, they want to make sure, say, that one change.
Mr. Odunfa, no vex. So, you see, you go notice, say, me and my brother, uncle, they do, as you they talk. We like to listen because we don't get plenty people. This chair we sit down like this, we don't get people who say they want to be president, they want to be governor. There are plenty. We not small.
At
sorry.
all.
Uncle, be sorry.
Chop not. It's good to be with you.
That we not small. Come be like say.
No, we go talk so we not small for this job.
For this job because at least you know say you.
No. I just they try correct you. You will be senior man.
For this job. So I for not to say we not small because you know.
You are not youth.
We are not youth.
You are senior men.
Senior men. Yes. We not small for this job because if I thought say we not small, it will be like say Uncle, we know. We not small for this job. We big for this job. When we big where for this job since 2014 November 10. Now we don't do it. We don't meet plenty people. Even the Minister for Information today, Alhaji Lai Mohammed.
Wait, now even they call us now.
Akin Umiambode, Honorable Femi Baja. There plenty.
I want to come on your show.
Yes.
I want to come on your show.
Uncle Mono louder. So if you dey listen to person, you go know person when we say in they address the problems as the thing take day. We go soon open our phone lines, make una call, una follow Honorable talk. But again, one thing I want to point out: if we not put the right people for where they're supposed they, we not fit get the results when we define.
Bam.
If we not notice the way we be saying take answer the question on the ASU strike, again one thing when talk, when touch me. You don't show say education no be only A is for apple, B is for board. Instead those ones where we say that they farm safe. You get the way they will do the thing where we say they go bring in technology. At least everything will concern agriculture. Those children go don't even become professors for inside there because everybody need to open mouth and chop. But Honorable, make I ask you because as you they talk say make we vote in the right people. Now the Nigerians will come out to vote for the right person. And if like say plenty Nigerians no really know their right from their wrong. I go ask this question after we collect this call. Gbemisola from Abuja. Gbemisola, welcome to Aside Hot. Kemisola.
Hello.
Hello.
They hear you, Kemi.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Kemi, welcome.
Okay, how is work?
We dey fine. Kemi, talk.
I dey talk. Oh, can you hear me? How is work?
Work is fine. Kemi, continue.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, I'm happy for the program you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Followers.
Okay, Kemi, you be like say as you see three fine men like this. You don't want to say I'm glad. Well, we are let's focus. We are concentrating. Honorable, before we go back to phone lines, make I ask you this important question. If the Nigerian people don't know who be the right people, they go continue to they vote for the wrong people. I go like make you give us 3 qualities when Nigerians suppose they look out for. So that if they won't make that choice, they go look, say, okay, for new Nigeria, these kind of people no suppose near government. Now, these people, now we suppose they vote for, make them feel make our country, they okay. You know, say, no lie. Many Nigerians, if they talk about the legislative arm of government, they call them legislators, or they go say legislatives. Not be me talk. I just they talk with it. Some Nigerians they talk. Now their experience from the people they represent them and the fact that those people know they represent them well. I want me to give us like 3 qualities when Nigerians suppose they look out for, so that the person will go vote go look say, as Mr. Odunfa don't talk this one, shey this person get this thing, shey he get this thing, this person get this thing. Oh, in a new Nigeria, this is the person I'm gonna vote for.
Number one thing we be say I go tell you about the kind people we you suppose vote for. Say, make you no vote APC, make you no vote PDP. Number one.
You don't already mark those ones. Anybody wake up from there, no go area.
Number one. Now the first thing where you suppose give yourself brain now. You go give yourself brain. How you go take talk say these same people we don't impoverish you. These same people where we say think how much you they buy, let's say tomato now. One basia, we then they call them basia of tomato, compare them to before. Even one nylon bag, because to buy basia of tomato, who get money to buy basia? One black nylon of tomato, how much they buy them now? Compare them to how much they buy them 5 years ago. Number one, compare them to how much they earn today. And how much they earn that time. Most people waiting than they earn 5 years ago, still the same, waiting than they earn today. So how they go take big grow?
Very important question. No verse, Mr. Odunfa, we get Tobechuku in the colors from Bayelsa. If he said if we don't take this coin, go verse. Tobechuku, Bayelsa is on.
Okay, thank you very much, my people.
You are welcome.
Welcome.
First of all, let me greet the Obuga guest who did the program. I greet you, sir.
Thank you.
Our guest, I greet you. Chukwudi and Lukubi, I greet you now.
We greet you,
now. They do a very good work. I enjoy.
Thank you.
But I know say everybody for this world go to talk good about a own person. That's so it be. If you call me for that in my office now, look, I can sit down. I'm going to talk about my own person, which is my own candidate, who be obedient. I go talk good things about obedient past. So the truth of it that we are praying for a good government in this country. Whichever it may be, whether he is a Christian or is a Muslim, whatever we need, change. Let God just help us to remove those old PDP, as my brother said, PDP and APC, they are the same people. We're not tired for them. Let's know the new Nigeria that will change this country to the promised land. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We don't get time don't they go. Make we lock our telephone line because it did Mr. Odunfa body. He won't begin as he don't call Basia. Talk about tomato, and they should say he want to go. So we'll lock the telephone line and make it just finish the talk before we wrap.
So you get this thing where they clear. We say the people where don't punish you where they don't show you pepper. You can't want to talk, say you go vote for them again. Absolutely not. You don't go do them now. You get that saying where we say once beaten, twice shy. 2023, you go need today shy. Don't vote these people. That's number one. Number two, it is very important. Make you vote person we get energy.
We get power.
We get energy. To rule or to serve, which is perhaps waiting day more important. To serve, no day easy. If you can't begin talk, say, you go begin the journey with person will be saying no even get energy at all. May you no look that person at all. Now, another thing where you want can look at, now waiting then they call credibility. In terms of credibility, if you know, say this person be one way, and the one way where I won't describe be this. In fact, maybe we look the other way, the way suit your spirit, way suit you. The way we say your parents been don't teach you. The reason why they talk and be this, I don't talk am since, say Nigeria, don't they under ransom by rogues where they inside Babariga, rogues where they inside suit, rogues where they dress well. But in Yoruba land, we get something where they call omoluabi. Tell you no, but omoluabi. Ema dibo. If the person no be correct person, they can no vote for him.
Person when we say you go, they proud of who
you understand. When we say you get this thing where people they talk say the parents they talk say when you come out, remember the child of who you are.
Yes.
You know those kind of people where we say say them parents go they proud. No, we cannot talk to them parents because these people then they get children too.
Yes.
Where we say their children they did that same line of roguishness. If you know, and I know say most Nigerians no be like that. That's why I've been talk say we dey under ransom by a class of people where we say they know they no get your right interest at heart. So wetin I talk be say, if you know say this kind of people will be rogue, they won't make you vote for them. Don't vote for
Mr. Odunfa, you don't make them very, very clear. Say, if we check the track record of some political parties, they're not supposed even they feature for the conversation because as we don't try them before, they don't fail. You don't also talk about power. By power, I don't mean say person won't get gra. Like in talk, it's a person who won't serve. He go need plenty energy to do it. And you don't also talk about credibility. But it be like say, many people they mistake credibility for say maybe the person wear agbada, he sabi speak English, he sabi share money. Because that money own a serious problem. Nigerians, when I don't hear them now, no be say every time, hey, they give you this money, you collect, can't go voting the right person. The wrong person.
Yes.
Because if you vote in the wrong person, you go suffer. Oh. This is the time for us to do everything we do to see, say, we vote in the right people inside government. Make I come ask you, Honorable, people they always they talk and say, everybody, like Oga Tobechukwu talk, everybody they claim say, that their own people be the best. Because these two parties where you mention now, are they very sure, say you as a politician, and as person will be say, you don't do business, you'll get friends for some of these political parties. It not mean say maybe you support what some of their leaders they do, but it not mean say everybody when they that party bad now. How Nigerians go take free no say okay, even if this person still there here, even if this person still there here, because not be every, because if we they do it like that, like your own presidential candidate too, when don't they this party, they that party. You understand? Many of the things we didn't do now for this party and for that party. If we go, they use that eye, they look at, and say people go they suspect them too now. What do you think the Nigerians we do? Say okay, party or no party, this person now, if we get this person, we go see results.
This is your question, now solid question, and now the kind of question where they like this. The reason we say, they allow us to get to the root of the matter.
Yes.
And they come back to that same thing where I talked before. Make una know they focus on top who go be president. Because as you they do them, plenty rogue, plenty bandits, they enter House of Reps, they enter House of Assembly, enter all the other things for states and so on. The point where I want to make is say, you get more power, you get more influence to ensure say those people enter. Make I explain why. For my own constituency, we get 22 wards. For those 22 wards, we get around 500 polling units. You know how many federal constituencies dey Nigeria? You already know, say states now 36. We get 360 federal constituencies for this country. Imagine, say, make I even tell you waiting be the amount where the earmark say politicians supposed to spend for House of Reps.
Yes.
As a bar, that's 70 million.
You must not spend past that one.
Yeah. Multiply that, but you know, say, you get a CDP.
Yes.
Multiply that one by 360.
Hey.
To come they understand the kind gargantuan effort where you, as an individual, you want to get influence upon. One of the things where I want to make you understand is say, to vote is not enough. I know, say, we don't talk and since get your PVC, get your PVC, get your PVC, get your PVC. They are there now because we believe, say, most Nigerians say their head they correct. And if we get more people involved, say we go choose more people with their head they correct. But we go do mistake if we they focus on top presidential candidates. We could do major mistakes. So which I want to tell you is say, for 2023, remove your eye from that whole presidential candidate. Bring her inwards. And go and ask, say, who they run for House of Assembly? Who they run for House of Reps? Make we even leave Senate for now. Make we leave presidency. Make we leave governor for now. Focus on top those two. Once you focus on top those two, you go get power back from those roles.
Mr. Odunfa, we know, say, when campaigns start, you go still come.
Definitely.
You go still come. But today, we won't make Nigerians then see, say, we get other people when we say there's sabi the problem and then get the solution. If you vote right, you go definitely see the result. Where we don't reach now, to do youthful, this your handshake strong. It really shows say you be youth.
We be youthful.
Yeah, who could be?
No, we are youthful. We are all
If
youthful.
he shake you, your hand feel.
Your hand go. See now.
Now the energy where we dey talk
See
with
now.
that. It's
Sit
about
down.
energy.
Thank you. You see how strong my hand is?
But your voice don't dey go. See how
Thanks, my voice go. Go on, come on, sit down.
our people waiting for house Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 go reach 8 o'clock. Now we dey do as e dey hot.
Na so.
Remember, Nigeria and our country no go spoil. Make we join our together to move this our country go the permanent site until we come back. Keep doing your best to see say you contribute to the development of our great country, Nigeria. Una bye bye. Thank you very much, Mr. Odunfa. God bless you. We appreciate your presence. To finish.